Hi guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. This is the Aesthetically Pleasing book tag where I get to talk about all of the pretty book covers and pretty end pages and pretty spines that I like, and yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I saw a couple of videos on this tag the other night while I was searching for cool book tags to do, and so I will link them in the description box down below for you guys, as well as the original book tag video, so you can go and check them out. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the questions. So the first question is the best colour combo on a book cover. Now, I am a sucker for any book that has pink or purple on the cover. I just think it's a great colour combination, which is really odd because I don't like pink and purple together on a lot of other things. They're not my favourite colours and they're not colours that I would normally go for, but I think on books, especially like the YA fantasy books, really approve of the colour combination. And this book cover here is just absolutely stunning, and it was the first thing that attracted me to this book. And it's not one of my favourite books, but I've just kept it because it just looks amazing. And then we've got a couple more examples here of books with the same colour combo that I absolutely adore, and I want more books like this so that I can have an entire shelf of just pink, purple and blue. I just think it'll look absolutely amazing, to be honest. Question 2 is the best typography / font on a book cover. And I've noticed a trend a lot recently with thrillers where they have like this font on the front, and I really like it. It's just really cool, it's really sleek. Easy to read as well, really stands out. And you know, similar thing on these books here, you know, just a really simple, nice big font. Really like that. I'm not one for like fancy typography. I like something that I'm able to read. So this is a good example of the kind of fonts that attract me to books, and the things that I think look good. Question 3 is the best simple cover. Now, it's no surprise that these books are going to look very similar to each other as well, but I really like the covers on these two books, Pine and The Year of the Witching. There's just something so aesthetically pleasing about having a black and white image on a white cover. I just really like them both. Question 4 is a book with the best end pages, and I have gone with The Deathless Girls by Kieran Millward Hargrave. I really like the end pages on this book. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. I just think the colours work really well. It's got that kind of vintage vibe about it, and it also reminds me of the end pages that you would find in like the gothic horror classic hardbacks as well. So I really like those. I just think this book is gorgeous in general. I love the cover as well. It's got the most amazing autumnal colours on it, and I also do need to reread this book because it's all about vampires, and I'm not sure how I feel about it after I read it the first time, so that's a little bit of information you didn't ask for. The next question is a book with the best map, and I have gone for A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I don't own a lot of books with maps in, but I really like these ones because you really get a sense of the scale of the world that this story is setting. And so you've got the map for the north of Westeros and a map for the south of Westeros, and then you've also got maps for the land beyond the wall and the land of the summer sea, and it just really helps amplify the reading experience, and it lets you kind of figure out where you are in the story, because this book does swap and change location quite a lot. So I would say that that's the best map, but like I said, I don't have many books with maps in. Question 6 is the best naked hardback, and I have gone with Eve of Man by Giovanna and Tom Fletcher. Not the best book that I have read in the world, and I have no intention of continuing the series, but It's a gorgeous book, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love the cover, but I absolutely adore the naked hardback of this book. Just look how stunning that is. It is so shiny. It looks amazing in the sunshine. It is just one of the prettiest books I have ever laid my eyes upon, and I've featured this book in a few photos on Instagram, and they've always been the photos that have done really well because people just they're magpies, they're attracted to shiny things, and I'm no different. So this one is the best naked hardback I own, and even though I don't like the book, I am going to be keeping it for the aesthetics. Next question is the book with the best back cover, and I have gone with Tim Peake's Ask an Astronaut book, and I really like the back cover just because it's got a photograph of Tim Peake in his spacesuit, and it kind of just tells you like what all the little things are in the spacesuit. So you've got like nitrogen powered jetpack, emergency use only, oxygen supply, 14 layers of material. I just think it's really cool, and it gives you a little bit of an insight into what the book's about. And I also think it's really different. I don't see this on books quite often, and I love it on non-fiction books because it just makes me want to pick it up even more. So that's my answer for that one. Question 8 is the best chapter headers, and again I have gone with the Deathless Girls because I really do like the chapter headers in this book. Like, some of them are flowers, and then some of them are snakes, and I just think it's done really, really well. And then we also have The Whitby Witches by Robin Jarvis. I really, really like the chapter headers in this book because they're tiny little Whitby Abbeys. I just think that is the most adorable thing in the world. This book is obviously set in Whitby. It's a really iconic gothic horror location thanks to Dracula, and I just think that the little Whitby Abbeys in the chapter headers are so freaking adorable. Okay, so next we have best illustrations, and I don't have a lot of books that have illustrations in them, but I have this copy of Dracula which has some really cool illustrations in, like this one here. I just think they're so freaking amazing, really detailed, and they just kind of make the story that little bit more enjoyable to read. Trying to find you another one. Have we got one? There are a few in here, come on. Ah, here we go. That one there is just really cool. That's the dog that Dracula transforms into when he wants to be out and about without people noticing him. Also as well, this book has really cool chapter headers, I will say. They're like little bats. They're just so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, this edition of Dracula is just absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad that I spent the... Oh, I've left the price tag on, the $8.99 on this book. I did buy this from Whitby Abbey actually, as well as this one here. And I think, yeah, the next book I'm going to talk about I bought from Whitby Abbey as well. So the next book is a book with the best spine, and that is Bram Stoker Horror Stories. Like I said, I also bought this from Whitby Abbey, and it's probably one of the most gorgeous books I own on my shelf, and I just think the spine looks absolutely amazing. I love the gold foiling, the silver foiling. Oh my gosh, I've just noticed it's got like a gargoyle here in blue. I've never noticed that before until now. Sorry, my camera's not the best, but I just think it looks amazing on my shelf. And my boyfriend told me the other night that he thought this was the coolest book I owned. So if he thinks that, then it must be really cool. So the last question is the favourite cover on your shelves. And honestly, it's so hard to decide because there are so many book covers that I really, really like. But I'm going to go with these two. I couldn't decide between the two of them, but Every Heart a Doorway and Ziggy Stardust and Me, absolutely stunning covers. The covers in the Wayward Children series are just absolutely incredible. I love all of them, and I can't wait to have the complete set so that I can show them off, because they are going to look absolutely fantastic in photos for my Instagram. And then yeah, the pink and purple, like I said at the start of the video, I'm just an absolute sucker for. So I couldn't choose between the two. There we go. Alright guys, so that was the Aesthetically Pleasing book tag. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's very different. We normally talk about a lot of our reading habits and things like that. It was nice to talk a little bit more about the more materialistic side of books and things we like on the covers and stuff. So yeah, I will leave the questions in the description box down below for you guys if you want to have a go yourself. And I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a cheeky thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos from me in the future, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye guys.